0330. You're first on the door, stacked tight from men breathing on your spine. The charge blows. Flashbang. White. You go in low through the smoke, rifle up, and the hostage is exactly where the source swore. Third room, zip-tied to a chair. But a shape rises in the corner with a long gun coming level, and you have half a second to be right. Your tags are taped silent against your chest. Your hands are steady. Hold there. Rewind. You're a nobody from a nothing town, a name tape and a roster number, 47 and nothing else. No team. No top. Fresh dog tags rattle on your chest with every step of the ruck, loud as coins in a can. 200 men started this morning. The mountain doesn't care about any of you. Other guys want to be soldiers. You want in somewhere that would never let you quit. Selection is built to break you, and it's honest about it. Land NAV alone in the black. A ruck that grinds your spine into your hips. Sleep measured in minutes. A cadre named Master Sergeant Cole runs the course, flat-eyed, never yelling. A recruit called Vega moves up front like the weight is nothing. At the truck, a man drops his ruck and climbs aboard, done. Cole doesn't even look. He looks at you. You don't get to quit here. Quitting is a bullet. It only takes one. By day 3, the barracks tells the whole story without a word. 200 bunks this morning. Count them now. Most are stripped bare, mattresses rolled, the men who owned them gone in the night. Nobody was thrown out. They walked. That's the trick of it. No one makes you fail. You unmake yourself, quietly, at 3 a.m., and ring a bell. Your tags still rattle. Vega's bunk is still made. So is yours. Selection only earns you the right to be trained. Months of the pipeline, the Q course, weapons and demolitions and languages beaten into you, and then a plain morning under the flags, and they hand you the tab. You made it. You're an operator now, one of 12 on Operational Detachment Alpha, an A-team, a whole small war, and a dozen men. Cole is your team sergeant. The boy from the ruck run belongs to something at last. First infil. A dim street in a country the news won't name. Midnight. The smell of diesel and wet concrete. Before you step off, you do the thing Cole taught you. You tape your dog tags flat so they can't rattle, can't catch light, can't give you away. Sound discipline. The tags go silent against your skin and stay that way for 20 years. Out here, you don't announce yourself. Out here, quiet is alive. Then a doorway lights up, and the training becomes true in 1 second. Muzzle flash. The copper taste floods your mouth before you understand you bit your cheek. Your hands move on their own. Stack, breach, clear. The way Cole drilled it 10,000 times. When it's over, a man is down who was standing, and you're still standing who could be down. That's the whole math. You did the job. It bought you the next one. Therefore, they give you the team. Cole moves up, and the ODA is yours. 12 men, 12 families, 1 plan, and your name on it. Before every bird, you walk the line and check each man, kit, ammo, and the tags, taped flat because a rattle is a funeral. 12 lives now ride on a call you make in the dark on half the facts. The weight isn't the ruck anymore. The weight is that every one of them believes you. The work is quieter than the movies. A corkboard of faces, a map stuck with red string, a villager meant to turn into a partner and a weapon. For internal defense, you train other men to fight so fewer of yours have to. But intel is a rumor wearing a suit, and one night the string points at the wrong house. A door you clear holds a family, not a target. You carry that home. It doesn't tape down quiet. But being good at this only buys a harder door. In a bare room, under a single bulb, 2 men with no patches and no names slide a folder across the table. There's a place above Special Forces, a unit that doesn't officially exist, its own selection, worse than the first. Vega already got the tab. He'll be in your class. You sign. Reaching the top means nothing if you can't survive being chosen for it first. The unit erases you to make you. No rank on your chest. No unit patch. No name tape. You grow your hair out, wear civilian clothes, and carry no ID at all. And here's the part that's actually real. You take off your dog tags. Sterile kit. If you die tonight, there's nothing on your body to say who you were. You spent your whole life earning a name. They just took it back. On paper, you don't exist. Now the board is a hunt. A high-value targets face patterns of life, the F3EA cycle. Find, fix, finish, exploit, analyze. A machine that turns a name into a raid into another name by dawn. Drones hold Overwatch like patient birds. You're the finish, the sharp end, the tip of the spear, and nobody says the quiet part. The tip is the part that snaps off in the wound. You're too busy being the best in the world to hear it. So you finish. Raid after raid, the same brutal ballet. Infil, breach, clear, exfil before the block wakes. Rotor wash, cordite, the copper taste that never fully leaves. Vega runs the next team over, counting kills against yours like scoreboard. You're untouchable, the both of you. That feeling that nothing can reach you up here is exactly the lie the next night is built to teach you. One target looks like all the others until it isn't. A compound, a stairwell, colon point because he never stopped going through doors. You're on the roof running the assault. The exfil bird is inbound. Minutes out, blade's already a rumor on the horizon. Cole's voice in your ear, calm, holding the stairwell so the team can pull the hostage. Then command comes up on the net, and the bird banks away. A source somewhere is worth more than the man on the stairs. The exfil is diverted to protect an asset you'll never be briefed on. No QRF. Cole holds anyway, because that's the code he taught you, until he can't. You bring him out yourself, and his tags are taped flat, silent, the way he showed you at the truck. That's when it lands, cold and final. You are not the spear. You are what the spear is made of. Ammunition. And ammunition gets spent. You should quit. Instead, grief burns down to something harder, and you take the troop. You stop kicking the door and start choosing it. Multiple objectives a night, the whole assault force moving on your word. HVTs crossed off a list before breakfast. Vega runs the troop beside yours, and he grins across the planning table with Cole barely buried. Still counting the dead. Farmer? Up here you don't count them. You spend them. And you're good at it. That's the horror. You move men across a city like pieces, and the ones who don't come back become a line in a report you sign before the coffee's cold. Money bought, nothing here. The job pays a schoolteacher's wage. What it buys is this: the power to decide which of your own men walks into the room that's wrong. You make that call clean now. Your hands are steady. That's the part that should frighten you. In your desk, there's a drawer you don't open in daylight. Dog tags, taped flat, silent. One set for every man you spent. You could name each one, the town, the kid, the joke he always told. The rattle you silenced 20 years ago to stay alive is the sound you can't get back. You want it in somewhere that would never let you quit. It never will. That was the trap, and you walked into it grinning. Still you climb, because stopping is the only door you can't make yourself open. They give you a squadron, 100+ operators plus the enablers, intel and aviation, and the drones that never blink, spread across theaters you used to only infill. You don't wear the kit now. You sign for the target and hand the mission to a younger version of yourself. Tags already taped, already gone into the dark. A name crosses your desk, a face, a pattern of life, a window of maybe 2 hours. You sign. Somewhere a stack forms on a door. A charge blows, a man goes in low through the smoke, and you are warm and dry 1,000 miles away, moving him like you were once moved. You have become the calm voice on the net. The one who banks the bird away when the math says a source is worth more than the man on the stairs. But every command answers to a bigger one. Under a bulb in a bare room, a folder slides toward you again. The same ritual as the tap, older now. The Joint Task Force. The level where special operations stops being a knife and becomes a machine that runs the whole hunt at once. You take it. Of course you take it. You never learned how to be a man who doesn't. A dark room the size of a hangar, a wall of live feeds, a globe pinned with every target worth a raid. 3 continents run through your hands at once. The industrial version of the thing that made you. Find, fix, finish, on a schedule, forever, a raid a night in cities most of the country couldn't place on a map. You are the command now. The command that spins operable. The wall calls it find, fix, finish. Everyone in the room says it flat, like weather. A green figure on a screen becomes a dot, becomes a decision, becomes nothing, and the next slide is already up. You approve targets by the dozen between sips of cold coffee. The boy on the ruck run couldn't have carried this. The man on the stairwell died, so someone could. Turns out that someone is you. Vega's chair is empty across the command floor. Burned out or buried. You're never told which, and you don't ask. You won the race the 2 of you ran from the mud. This is the prize. A room where you become the exact voice that banked the bird away from Cole. You swore you'd never be it. You are it. The only question left is who taps a man like you. and there's a folder for that too. Above the whole enterprise sits a chain you were never cleared to see. An interagency man from Langley, call him Mr. Gray because you never get a real name, sets a folder on the table. Inside is a target, a country, and a signature line that is not yours. He never trained. He never bled. He never taped a tag. He decides, and you execute, and the war stays a secret because officially none of it happened at all. There's no medal for this one. You were never here. Sign it. You did point the spear once. You forget that. Up here, warm and briefed and clean. So walk it back, all the way back, to the thing the whole climb was built to answer. That first breach. 0330. The third room. The hostage in the chair, and a shape rising in the corner with a long gun coming level. You spent 20 years becoming the man who could sign this. Once, you were the man who had to be right. Half a second. Your tags are taped silent, your hands are steady, and you make the shot because Cole drilled it into your spine 10,000 times. The shape drops. The hostage lives. But the corner had a second gun, and a round punches through your shoulder like a hot wire, and you go down grinning in the smoke, alive, having done the job. That's the whole math. It bought you every level after. And every level cost you the boy who taped his tags that first night. There's no medal for most of it, and the ones they give you, you can't wear where anyone would understand. You have a drawer of silent tags and a folder signed by a man with no name and a shoulder that aches before rain. You want it in somewhere that would never let you quit. You got it. It kept its promise all the way down. It never once let you go. Before dawn, a mountain, a line of nobodies under rucks in the black. You're the cadre now, flat-eyed, standing where Cole stood. 200 started. A kid near the back, roster number rattling, fresh tags loud as coins in a can. Same as you, all those years ago. He's about to unmake himself, or not. You step in close and tell him the only true thing anyone ever told you. Tape your tags, son. Quiet as alive. The circle closes in the dark where it opened.